TikTok time to rock. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sorry, I don't know why I look over at the chat, man. People always throw me off. Oh, I was wondering why are they talking about DuckLips so much? He's in the thumbnail. Okay, that makes me sense. That makes sense. So those lips give me nausea, and then Ortho these lips. Who is DuckLips? Woo! All right, so we got the lips. Anyway, it's all about the duck lips, everybody. All about the duck lips. All right, everyone. Well, as we mentioned over the past couple days, we were all at a conference in Cleveland, Ohio. But we were at a conference in Cleveland, Ohio, giving presentations, awesome presentations, doing the debates. And while we were doing all that, there were a lot of DAWAH wars going on, DAWAH wars. So we couldn't keep up with the DAWAH wars. So Thaddeus is here to catch everyone up, including me. I wasn't able to keep up with all the DAWAH drama, which is still unfolding every day, almost impossible to keep up. What the most recent thing I saw was that who was it? One of Maleek's ex-buddies said he's actually a dog walker or something like that. I don't know if that's slang for something these days, or if he's saying that he's not some kingpin. He's actually, his job is as a dog walker, which is fine, but don't portray yourself as this awesome Mr. Moneybags mogul behind the scenes and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, that's the latest I heard, but I only hear little bits that are shared here and there. It's actually Thaddeus who goes through all the live streams and pulls up the relevant things. So what's today about, Thaddeus?
Yeah, so quick summary of everything that's gone down. So last time we looked at events of July 29th and July 30th. On July 29th, Orthodox Muslim, in response to a tweet of Chris Kloss that made him mad, said that he wanted to behead Maleek. And then Maleek tweeted to behave, basically. Do I have to make you behave? Do I have to start talking about you again? They apparently had a call and tried to iron things out. And Maleek keeps talking about how he took an anger management class and it paid off. He didn't go nuclear until 24 hours later. But on the 30th, he did go nuclear.
Hey, that's progress, though. That's progress with Maleek.
Exactly. Normally, he would have gone live the minute he saw that tweet. And but anyway, he ended up going after all kinds of people, but primarily Libiano and the Warner. The next day, the 31st, he tried to put that anger management class to good use and was trying not to talk about them anymore, was trying to talk about Uthman instead, and how Uthman had betrayed the Ummah by debating Avery. So we're going to see some of that today. Unfortunately for him, people in the chat kept bringing up what he'd said the day before, in particular about Libiano. And by August 1st, he had lost his temper again. So we're seeing all the buildup today, right up to the point where Libiano joins the chat, and Maleek's like, "Oh, you'll never confront all the stories I'm telling because you know they're true." Well, Libiano did end up joining the live. We'll see that next time. They went after each other, and there has been considerable fallout for that fight since. Libiano's people basically declared war on Maleek, and Maleek is preparing to go nuclear on them. He even threatened to expose absolutely everything and then delete his TikTok and leave the DAWAH scene. Now, I don't think that's true, at least as far as him leaving goes, but him going nuclear, that could definitely happen. Someone who is probably somebody who's probably associated with Libiano, but we're not 100% sure because Maleek's not 100% sure. They sent a call that Maleek was on with other DAWAH guys in which he bashes Cora, his number one lady. Let's just put it that way. And as a result, she has apparently cut him off within the last day or two. So tons more drama upcoming. But today we're looking at all the buildup that led to the big explosion. And some people were like listening to it live when it was happening while, at the conference, or at least people who weren't at the conference were sending updates. From the looks of it, this may be a bigger crash out, bigger embarrassment than what started this all back in December, where Maleek got mad at Warner and exposed all of his sexual secrets. Mm-hmm. So this may be bigger. This may be a bigger DAWAH meltdown than back in December.
I don't know about that, because that was like the meltdown of all meltdowns. What I found interesting here was that back in December, he was very clear to point out, I'm not saying anything about Sheikh Uthman. I'm not saying anything about Sheikh Uthman. I'm talking about these guys here. I'm not saying anything about Sheikh Uthman, almost like he was scared of Sheikh Uthman. But he's kind of like Sam in that it's like anyone he's not going after, it's a matter of time before he eventually has to go after them. And so looks like we're in the midst of that happening. I have to say it was probably good that we were at a conference, because they always know we're going to cover stuff, and probably good that we're at a conference. If we'd started jumping on it instantly, they might have dialed things back, but they just kept going because we weren't responding. So fun times. We got Aisha here saying, what happened to David's studio? Well, I mean, if you're talking about like the background I had before, I've had that, built that, moved that from place to place, but I just put up the same background. It was curtains and shelves with lots of books. Anyway, got the new background now, but I wanted all those books and paintings and stuff here, so tore the other stuff down. But I just haven't finished putting. We haven't put everything up. I got stacks of books everywhere. But anyway, I mean, I could. It would just be kind of bare shelves with stacks of books all over the place right now. But yep, we're. Today we're still finishing a big giant 5-foot cross that me and my son are building, which kind of goes in the middle. But as soon as that's done, we'll have all of the building of it done today, and then I got to put probably 3 coats of polyurethane on it. I got the water base, though. That dries pretty quickly, so I can put like a coat on every 2 hours, so I can do that all in one day. And then there's some places on it where I'm putting some epoxy resin, but that should all be finished up here in the next 2 days. And then, so yeah, then you guys can check out the new setup here. Anyway, that's what's going on there. All right, Thaddeus, we ready to jump into this?
Yep. Wait, so
let's take these first couple super chats real quick.
Sure thing.
In case anything is time sensitive. I made my first apologetics video today. Nice. Bird Feeder Ministries, everyone. If you get a chance afterwards, or if you're watching this later, check out Bird Feeder Ministries. Check out that first video. Give some helpful feedback, but understands first video. If you see a lot of people's first videos, it's people are learning as they go, but try to give some helpful feedback. What's good? What could use some improvement and stuff. And then we have, hey, David, I'd love to see you in a rap battle with Maleek. You get destroyed. That dude can't rap a present. Anyway, hey, David, why not finish the first studio ISO just laying on the floor the whole day? Well, because I ripped it all down and figured I'd just put it all back up, and then I'm always busy, and so I don't have time to put it up. So it's either not go live or just jump down on the floor and go live until everything's ready. So there's too much drama going on, man. Too many things to cover. So quit complaining. I'll sit on the floor for the rest of my life if I feel like it. Sir, does your neck not hurt laying on the floor? No, this is actually how I normally, this is why it's normal. I normally just sit somewhere on my laptop, either on my bed or on the floor or something like that. I have no problem laying on the floor all day. So yeah, this is totally normal for me. So in other words, I would normally just be like right here on my laptop. And what's a Maleek? Well, everyone knows what a Maleek is. All right, we ready to jump into this?
Well, except Uthman, apparently, because that's part of... So... yeah, we'll see here in a second. But basically, Maleek is mad at 2 reasons. Lots of Muslims were mad at Uthman for debating Avery. But Maleek is mad at that, yes, but also mad that Uthman denied knowing who Maleek was when asked.
What's a Maleek? What's a Maloink? What's a Maloink? What is that? What's a debate? What's a Maloink? All right. Yeah, so that sounds like a situation where Maleek gets mad at people when they minimize or dismiss or criticize or something. Him. It's all about him. But then he'll latch onto something that other people might be mad at. So Sheikh Uthman hurt his feelings, but he saw that other people are mad at Sheikh Uthman for another reason, and so let me jump on him for that. That's what it would sound like to me. But here we go. Maleek versus Sheikh Uthman, a.k.a. Sheikh Ibn Fibbin, a.k.a. Sheikh Ibn Footnotes, a.k.a. Sheikh Ibn Smollett, a.k.a. a bunch of other nicknames. Here we go.
These people don't know Uthman like I know him. He blocked me because I was on his ass. You should have let me, because he lied about a bunch of stuff. Who is Maleek? Yo, who is Maleek?
Bro. Wait, that would be him responding to a chat, right? Someone going, "Who's Maleek?"
Because that's what Uthman said.
Yeah, I know.
So Avery asked him, and he said, "Who's Maleek?"
Nice. All right, I backed it up a little.
Yo, who is Maleek?
Bro, you know Maleek, when he lied about somebody warning him, wallahi, I told him myself when he came down here in Louisville, I told him, don't debate logic. Logic says this about Mother Aisha radiallahu anha.
Bro, I've spoken to Uthman so many times about him.
I don't want to keep interrupting, but this guy's saying, don't debate logic because he says this about Aisha. What? What? That a 54-year-old man had sex with a prepubescent 9-year-old girl? Guys, if you don't want to debate people who say that, then who do you want to debate? Delusional people who don't know the basic facts about your prophet?
Yeah, so for context here, for those who don't know, Uthman had the debate with Avery, and Avery starts promoting it immediately. The debate only dropped a couple days ago as far as like public goes, but he started promoting it immediately, like showing selfies he took with Uthman and such. And Uthman releases this ridiculous statement saying that he had no idea who Avery was, and he wouldn't have debated him if he knew all these things, and that he was forced by the terms of the debate to take the photos, you know, as he's smiling there, giving thumbs up, pointing at Avery, right? And so they're saying, we were forced.
I was forced by the terms of the debate to be best friends with these guys and to be dapping it up all day. What else? I had to. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of integrity. So if I'm required to be besties with all the Christians who attack Islam, then that's what I have to do.
So they're saying, oh, he knew. We warned him, right? We told him not to do the debate, which is true.
Oh, okay.
That is definitely true.
Okay, so you're pointing out that Sheikh Uthman gets called out for being buddies, which he can't make an excuse. I have pictures where me and him are dapping each other, and like he obviously knows who I am. So anyway, so in order to deceive Muslims who might not know better, who are mad that he's dapping it up with Avery and everyone else and buddying up with them there at the debate, he lies and says, well, I didn't know what these guys do. I didn't know what they say. And obviously he knows what these guys say, obviously. But even if you didn't know that, these guys were there telling him, dude, do not debate this guy. He's blacklisted for saying things about Muhammad and Aisha. Gosh, what a joke, man. All right, so they're calling him out and exposing him for lying.
Is this about Mother Aisha radiallahu anha?
Bro, I've spoken to Uthman so many times about him, bro. Bro, I spoke to him with Central on the phone once. I spoke to him with me and him alone like 3-4 times, me and Warner. Bro, I've spoke to him in so many different situations. I don't even want to give away the combinations, bro. And it's just like he always plays that political shit. Brother, when David Wood was ripping the Quran, bro, this guy was on the phone with me for an hour and a half trying to like strategize how David Wood was gonna get dealt with.
What?
And he didn't even know what to do.
Huh?
I was telling him how we were gonna run the operation.
He's doing a bang
It's
up
like,
job.
dude, he's just a Ibn Fibin ketchup packet, bro. Bro, you gotta understand, Uthman is a known liar.
Yeah.
Uthman is a shark. He's
True.
somebody that will lie, fib.
Uh-huh.
He's not no gangster. Was not in no streets. He didn't go to school for hadith. Brother, his whole life is a lie.
Huh.
That's the sad thing about it. He took somebody's wife.
Dang. Whoa, he just confirmed pretty much everything we've been saying about Sheikh Uthman for a long time. But I didn't know that Sheikh Uthman was part of the plot against D. Wood. Yeah, so Maleek there says, Sheikh Uthman didn't know what to do about me, but Maleek knew. Maleek had the answer. The answer is to make every Christian apologist rich.
Uh-huh.
Maleek's like, I got the best idea, Sheikh Uthman. What we'll do is we'll dox them and force them to move. And then Christians will send them a bunch of money and support. Ha ha! And Sheikh Uthman is like, wow, what a great plan. Yes, do that, do that. And here we are. Well, all right. So next up, we got group chats here. Huh.
Uthman has about 6 or 7 powerful ass group chats. Bro, Uthman's complaining about me in the group chat today. I got calls from Ali Dawah today about telling me to.
What's he mean group chat? You mean like some platform where they're discussing things or something?
Yeah. So presumably, like, a group of da'is, they're in a mutual chat and they're discussing things behind the scenes, which, Christians apologists do that as well. And he's saying, and Uthman's telling on me to Ali Dawah, and Ali Dawah's calling me and saying, stop bothering Uthman.
Look at this. This is another issue. So they put up with a liar for all those years, yet still promoted him. So keep in mind, this is Maleek saying this relatively recently. He's talking to Sheikh Uthman, but right now he's saying, "Oh, he's this horrible person. He stole another guy's wife, a Muslim guy's wife. One of his Dawah buddies stole his wife, faked a hate crime against himself, and so on." He's saying this dude's a liar, and yet he was totally fine with him. Until Sheikh Uthman said, what? Who's Maleek? And then all of a sudden, he's the worst person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Maleek. All right, here we go.
And also you can see how, Ali Dawah, in this case, is trying to make peace or whatever, but you can see that other Muslims are trying to restrain Maleek, right? They're like, dude, shut up. You're making us look bad. Mm-hmm. And what does he do? He goes live and snitches on them all for trying to make peace.
Snitches. At this point, I don't know, like, why you would want to talk to Maleek. Like, who thinks, like, even if you're Ali Dawah, I got a good idea. Yeah, I could make peace. I could contact Maleek and blah, blah, blah. It's like, why would anyone contact a guy who does nothing but snitch? I'd want nothing to do with this dude, man. Anyway.
Bro, Uthman's complaining about me in the group chat today. I got calls from Ali Dawah today about telling me to chill out on Uthman. And I told him I don't.
What, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I don't care. Like, I look at it like, dude, nobody can tell me shit. I run this shit. None of these guys run shit.
He's Ali Dawah's boss, apparently.
So, the guy who gets like 30 people watching him live, he's the one who runs things. And all these guys, Ali Dawah with his 1.3 million subscribers and stuff. Sheikh Uthman, famous all over the world. Maleek's actually the guy who's running things, so they don't get to tell him anything. Welcome to Fantasyland, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, Dying Channel.
We're talking about content. He said, my channel is the views are decreasing on my channel. So I want to go out and debate so I can get views.
Yep. That's what he said this.
Yeah, we could tell that. I'm going to rewind that, but that's exactly what we all thought when, for those of you, unless you missed it, if you were around towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year, Sheikh Uthman was pretending that he was ready to debate everybody, and we kept agreeing, and then he would just keep running and wouldn't actually agree to debate. And then at the end of the day, it was, he won't debate you face to face or anything else like that, one-on-one, none of that. you could call into his live stream where he's got 3 or 4 other Muslim, and 3 or 4 other Muslims, and he's got he controls the mute button there. And it's like, that's not a dude. You're saying call into your live stream against a bunch of Muslims. If I mean, people can do that. People did do that, but that's not what people are talking about when they're challenging you to do a debate, and when you say you're willing to debate. Anyway, eventually, Avery got to the point where he's like going to Sheikh Uthman, whatever mosque Sheikh Uthman is speaking at, and standing outside after Sheikh Uthman challenged him to debate and ran. And Avery's basically hunting him down at mosques and stuff like that. And Sheikh Uthman's still running. But even Muslims thought he looked like a total coward after that. So he lost a lot of credibility because these guys want to act like they've got everyone running scared. And so now he realized this year, okay, I can't go around pretending that I'm the guy everyone's running from unless I actually show up and debate some Christians. So he did, and it was an absolute disaster for him. But they just confirmed that Sheikh Uthman was saying, I need to go and actually debate some of these guys instead of running because my channel's dying because I'm losing credibility. So that was the point. It did not work well. Even Muslims have been calling him out, saying he got crushed. So anyway, I backed it up a little bit. Let's check this out again.
We're talking about content. He said, my channel is like the views are decreasing on my channel. So I want to go out and debate so I can get views.
Yep. That's what he said the same thing on the phone, bro. He said it was, I need redemption on Logic.
Redemption for what?
He said redemption or revenge. I forgot. It was one of those 2 words.
It was redemption, I remember.
Yeah.
Redemption for what, though?
Because Logic embarrassed him.
Yeah. Right. It's crazy. The guy's going redemption for what? He looked like a total coward running from Avery. So, yeah. But Maleek got it. So they agreed that Sheikh Uthman was seeking redemption. Good to know. Did Uthman copy Dr. Maleek? Is there anyone that Maleek doesn't think copied him?
Well, here I put Dr. Maleek on purpose because he actually thinks that Uthman like copied off of his rap persona. I know, it's as stupid as you could possibly imagine.
No comment necessary. Let's go and watch this.
Yeah. He didn't pay us to gather the people. He didn't reimburse us for paying them to come and participate.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't reimburse the food.
How much did you spend?
So I think it was about like 4 or 5 people. We sent them $20 just to sit there and like make it look like there's 20, but in reality there's only 11.
Right.
So he's gonna clickbait the hell out of you guys. So don't fall for the clickbait. He's gonna say 20v1. Reality is 11 people.
Okay, so I misremembered slightly. He does later. The reason I got confused is he does actually later claim that. But here, his friend who helped organize it is like, Uthman paid people to show up and pretend that they were there to see him. But then he cheaped out and only gave him $20 when he had promised him more. So I was like, "Hey, this sounds like Maleek. He did actually copy
exactly like Maleek there." Okay, fair point. If that happened, that he definitely copied Maleek. All right, how not to debate.
Do you want to be somebody who's good at debating?
Yeah, inshallah. I'm working on that. I'm reading up on Logic right now.
Yeah. You're reading up?
Yeah.
On Logic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does that mean?
Studying logic, like basic logic.
Yeah, brother. What? No, that's the complete wrong thing to do. What? You just gave everybody a what not to do.
You just say studying logic.
He's not going to say what to do, but yeah, you didn't mishear that. The guy says, like, I'm trying to learn how to make logical arguments. And Maleek's like, no, what are you doing? That's the worst thing you can do if you want to get into
logic. All you got to do is dox people, man. People disagree with you, and then you dox them. That's it. That's what are you doing, man? I'll show you how to dox. Oh, my goodness, guys. Guy wants to be a debater, so he thinks he needs know logic, and Maleek quickly rebukes him for thinking that it's important to learn logic. Now, Maleek has a point in that DAWAH guys don't learn logic to actually learn logic so that they can present sound arguments. They just learn logic to sound like they know what they're talking about, right? They learn the names of fallacies and so on to sound like they're calling out fallacies when it's all for show, just like everything else in Islam. It's all for show. All right, now we've got how to win at TikTok.
You need to, brother, hit the gym. Okay, you're a bit tubby. You need to hit the gym. Yeah, you need to hit the gym.
I've lost 6 pounds. So.
Right, yeah, brother. 6 pounds is just one. You're one donut away from putting it back on, brother. 6 pounds is nothing. You need to hit the gym. You need to hit the gym, brother, and you also need to study up on arguments. Go into debate rooms and listen to people debate. Watch videos. Go watch Libiano's videos. Go watch old videos of people debating, right? And go understand what people are trying to do. And if you affiliate, see, the thing is, people feel hyped. Oh my gosh, I'm around Warner. Oh my gosh, I'm around Uthman. Oh my gosh, I'm around Libiano. Brother, these people are just, they fart and crap just like you. Right? These people, brother, are not gonna, unfortunately, bro, listen. The only time Dawah people are gonna rise on your panel, brother, if there's something shaking. It's you, yourself, and you that are gonna have to figure this out. You have to build the hype.
So how you debate, according to Maleek, is you work out so you look good on camera, and then you copy other people, but don't associate with them in any way. So you go and you copy what they're doing, but you don't associate them with them. You just do it all for yourself. It's all about you only, and that's how you win.
Yeah, Thaddeus. Suppose you were a up and coming DAWAH. Do we know who that is, by the way, he's talking to? Is he someone that we've heard of, or no one?
I think he might have a TikTok channel, but he's he identifies himself as being 18 years old and says that he's gonna take the next couple years to like go to college and stuff, but he's thinking about how to do DAWAH. So he's not really like trying to be on the DAWAH scene right now.
Okay. But anyway, suppose hypothetically you're a brand new up and coming DAWAH guy. Let's say you wanted to learn the ropes and you wanted to figure out how to move forward. Would you go to Maleek for advice on how to blow up as a DAWAH guy?
No.
Yeah, Maleek would probably be the last person on the planet I would want to go to for advice on how to blow up in the DAWAH scene. Oh, man. Oh, but anyway, unless this dude's actually a genius, I'm talking to the dude he's talking to, and the guy's like, let me go talk to Maleek, and whatever advice he gives me, I will do the exact opposite, and that's how I will blow up. That would actually be your best path to blowing up, man. Get advice from Maleek, whatever he says. Even if it sounds completely correct to you, do the exact opposite. And you blow up, man. You'll blow up. Just the way it is.
Yeah, so this guy actually wasn't looking for advice, just to be clear. He called in because he was like actually part of the in-person event and wanted to give his perspective on Uthman. And then Maleek out of nowhere says, hey, do you want to be a big name in DAWAH? Here's what to do. So he wasn't actually looking for advice. It was unsolicited.
Right, now we got two grifters. So many grifters to choose from. Let's see who the two are.
At the Last Supper, Judas messed up. You know what I'm saying? And we have two Judases at this table. I was eating dinner with two Judases, not knowing that I was around two Pakistanis that are grifters. I mean,
we're going to back that up. But guys, that's, I don't know who the guy on the left is, but that's Maleek in the back with his Pyro, headband on, bandana on. And then we got the guys on the right there. That's the Warner and Sheikh Uthman. And he says he didn't realize who he is with here. what kind of bad guys these are. That these are
Mhm.
Pakistani grifters, as he calls them. I had to back it up because
So he's Jesus, right? And
you
Warner,
guys catching this? Yeah, these guys are both Judas. These guys are both Judas. They're tag teaming as Judas.
which means he must be Jesus.
He's
'cause he's the one
Jesus.
betrayed.
He's comparing himself to Jesus at the Last Supper, and Warner and Sheikh Uthman combined are Judas. What have we been saying for a long time? Narcissistic personality disorder is real, folks. And you'll see it right here. Watch this.
At the Last Supper, Judas messed up. You know what I'm saying? And we have 2 Judases at this table. I was eating dinner with 2 Judases, not knowing that I was around 2 Pakistanis that are grifters. I mean, look, even here, Warner's copying me. One thing you gotta know about Warner, and it's everybody, but Warner used to copy me. It's like,
It's everybody. Everybody copies Maleek, but Warner especially. It's everybody, but it's Warner too. Let me back up slightly here. All right.
You gotta know about Warner, and it's everybody, but Warner used to copy me. It's like I'm whooping and he's throwing up the West Side. It's like, brother, just stick to DAWAH, dude. You ain't gotta be Maleek. It's okay, Warner. I know I raised you, brother. It's okay.
Does that make him his wife?
You don't have to be Maleek, man. You don't have to go around snitching on everybody and doxing everybody and whining like a sniveling crybaby your entire life while having delusions of grandeur, even though you're nothing and no one can stand you. You ain't got to be like that, Warner. All right, now we got story time.
What's hot? You know, you want me to tell you something? You want me to tell you a story, brother? I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was in the music industry, right, I had so many ideas about different songs that I wanted to make, that a sound that no one had before. But you know what I did? I made music that I felt would blend in on the radio, right? You know what happened? I ended up just being another artist that just kind of you just skip it. You kind of it just kind of floats by. Nothing memorable.
Dude, you were not on the radio, man. You were on, like, you had your little YouTube channel. Other than that, no one's ever heard of you. No one ever heard of you until you started doxing, dude. No one knows you because of your rap.
But he's telling that story to be like, you know, don't copy other people, do your own thing in the DAWAH world. He now has this explanation after talking about how, you know, he was extremely successful as a rapper all this time. And he's now saying, well, basically I sucked because I tried to copy everyone else. And
yeah, he had great ideas. He'd have blown up, guys. He'd have been bigger than Biggie and Tupac combined. He'd have been huge if he just went with his way of doing things. But instead, he tried to blend in and copy other people. And that's why no one has any clue who he was. Now, guys, that could potentially be good advice for someone who actually has good ideas. But Maleek, your problem is not that you didn't go with your other ideas. Your problem is that you suck at everything you do. That's your problem. Someone who's actually a genius and has good ideas, yeah, that person shouldn't just try to copy other people. But if someone sucks at everything, their only chance is to copy other people. So you did the only thing you could possibly do, try to copy everyone else, and still didn't work because, again, you suck.
Like, I see all sides of the coin, and you just have to kind of be level-headed with everything, you know? We all fart and poop the same, brother. Fart.
Why is he emphasizing this so much tonight? like is this new thing? Everybody poops. That little kid's book, that little toddler's book. Everybody poops. Guys,
yeah, I literally never heard him say that before. So like he must have like read it in a book, or maybe it was in his anger management class or something. But now he's just saying it over and over again because it's his new thing.
Guys, he's been talking about the $500 he spent on anger management. Now it's helping him, but apparently he went in there and they're giving him good advice. And it's like, just remember when you're mad at somebody and you're mad because they get more attention than you, and you're mad because you're completely insignificant and no one knows who you are, but these other people are all super famous. Just remember, everybody poops in peas. And he's like, wow, that's a great point. That's a great point right there. And now he's sharing his brilliant insight. Hey, Maleek, want me to give you some real help here? Want me to give you some real help that you should be learning in your little class? Look, man, what you have, it's called a Johari's window, right? It's called a Johari's window. It's got 4 parts to it, 4 sort of corners to it. This part down here, right? This part, these are the things that you can't see about yourself, but that everyone around you can see. And since you don't see them because you're a narcissist, you think when people tell you these things that they're not true. You think they're not true because you can't see them, because you're blind to them, but everyone else around you can see them. And so you think they're not true. And so when we tell you that you're a loser, that you suck at everything, that you need to just step away and do something else because this is never going to work out for you, all your instincts are wrong, you're just terrible, you're a terrible human being, you're awful at everything you do, and so this is never going to work out for you, and you're just an all-around despicable excuse for a human being, you can't see it, so you think it's not true when we're just trying to help you. So we're trying to break down all these defenses that you've built around yourself so that you can actually, see yourself for what you are and actually make some progress. But as fast as we're tearing down the walls that you've built up around yourself, you're building them back up. We take down 1 brick, you put up 2. And the entire time we're just trying to help you, man. But you don't get it. But you did learn something. You did learn something. You learned that everyone poops. Everyone poops. Okay, good. Good you learned that. That's progress, and maybe you can learn something.
You'll want to rewind a second or two because his next comment directly flows from everyone poops. So
okay.
We need the context. All
right, here we go.
Like, I see all sides of the coin, and you just have to kind of be level-headed with everything, Everyone, we all fart and poop the same, brother. I fart every morning just like you, And so does, and trust me, Libiano has the stinkiest of farts.
He just throws that out there. We're all the same, but Libiano's worse.
Yeah, and he's sitting there talking about sniffing Libiano's farts and stuff, man. Like he's grading people. Hey, let me tell you, Warner, he has some good farts, but Libiano, he's the stinkiest. He's the stinkest. He's even stinkier than the Warner. It's like, dude, what are you ranking everybody, man? We used to have a word for that when I was a kid. We call him a quiffer, someone who sits around smelling other people's farts. I don't know if probably no one still uses that term, though. We used to say, hey, he's a quiffer. He sits around smelling. Instead of getting out of there, they just sit around sniffing other people's. Anyway, nasty. All right. Good life advice from Maleek here, everyone.
Why do you guys always do this, bro? Why can't I just not like Libiano in peace, brother? I told you this morning he's a tool of Satan. I'm done with him. Why do you guys keep instigating me to talk about him? Okay, mods. This is where mods are going to start getting fired. Anybody who over mentions Libiano, mute. Over mentions. More than twice. If you see them go more than twice, cut them.
So I think I only put maybe one more later, but it keeps happening over and over again. Someone will bring up Libiano in the chat and Maleek will be like, guys, I don't want to talk about Libiano. Stop trying to make me talk about Libiano. So like he's trying really hard with his anger management just to forget about it, not to go off on him, but his chat won't let him.
We got Maleek the poop doctor here. And we got, wait, everybody poops? I didn't know that. This is my first time ever learning about this. It's not learning, it's leering. It's your first time leering about this. Get it right. Get it right, everyone. All right, here we go. Hey, you know what's funny? It's like after all these years of Maleek failing at everything, now it's just poop and pee. But that's what Muhammad was like, right? You read the hadith, it's like poo poo, pee pee, pee pee, poo poo. Satan fart, Satan go pee pee in your ear. It's like a religion for 4-year-olds, man. All right.
Lame.
Sorry. What was mine?
Let me back
Sorry.
You're lame.
Sorry. What was mine?
Obvious non-wifey material.
Definitely not your wifey material.
That's what I'm saying. But you acted like you memorized my orders. So that's how
Does the chat even know what you want in a wife? He doesn't want a wife. He wants an abda.
That's slave.
No, a slave?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? You don't think your wife is your slave?
No.
Of course she is.
So Maleek has expanded upon his view on marriage. Remember, we've seen before, guys, that he likes them really, really young because the older they get, the more they've been ruined by other people's ideas and influenced by other people, and the more work it's going to be to train them to be what you want them to be. And he got to the point where he was saying you got to potty train them. You got to potty train your future wives. And here he's saying that your wife is your slave. And so that's you put it all together. That's the idea. You have to catch a girl super young, potty train her so that you can raise her so that she doesn't know any other life apart from being your slave. And he's sitting here. This girl's not going for it, but let me back it up just so we can make sure we got that right. Here we go.
Yeah. So for context here, towards the end of the show, this woman calls in, and they apparently went on a real date. They entered the real world, and they went to In-N-Out restaurant. Yeah. And Maleek's like quizzing her, "What did I order?" And she doesn't remember his order precisely, and that's where we pick up the "you're lame, you're not wife" material because she doesn't remember his order.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a good slave would have taken at least a mental note and said, "This is what he likes, so now I will know. The next time we go to In-N-Out, I will know what to give him." And he's like, "You didn't even pay attention. You're not wife material." All right, let's watch that again.
You're lame.
Sorry. What was mine?
Obvious non-wifey material.
Definitely not your wifey material.
That's what I'm saying. But you acted like you memorized my orders. So that's how
Does the chat even know what you want in a wife? He doesn't want a wife. He wants an abda.
No, a slave?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? You don't think your wife is your slave?
No.
Of course she is.
Well, in Islam, yeah, kind of, yeah. That is correct. All right, so that was the first batch of clips.
Yeah, so this is when he's able to hold it together and not go off on.
So this clip was when he was able to hold it together?
Yes. So this is on July 31st. He's the chat is trying to get there, but he's like, nope. I'm just going to block you if you try to talk about Libiano, right? Because he doesn't want to talk about Libiano. Now, the clips that we're about to see are from, I think this is the morning of the 31st. So these are some combination of like that evening and the morning, afternoon of the 1st. The evening of the 1st is when things blow up. So those are the clips we're about to watch.
All right, let's take these super chats and then we'll jump into these next clips. Thaddeus reminds me of John Silver in Black Sails, shares all the juicy gossip with the pirate crew and keeps them entertained. And David, Captain Flint. Captain Flint, everybody. What's a ketchup sachet? I think he was saying ketchup packet, right? Ketchup packet?
Yeah, Ibn Fippen ketchup packet is what he calls them.
It's actually not bad for Maleek, right? By Maleek's standards, but he probably copied it from someone else. What is Maleek doing in the background? Last time he sounded like he was a squirrel scratching things or like he was furiously writing.
Probably walking, and most of his things he's out walking about, which is where the theory that he's a dog walker came from. That we'll see later, not today, but later.
Yeah, the other theory is that he lives in his mom's basement and he doesn't want her to hear him, what he's saying and stuff, because she'll come down there, Maleek, stop what you're saying. Another episode of my favorite Turkish TV drama, Scandal, Betrayal, and Everyone Wants to Sleep with Another. Yep, that's pretty much accurate. David, if you say Mike Winger is so sexy, he the Dizzle thrills, I will donate $500 towards a charity of your choice and send you the receipt. I don't care if you offer $100 trillion. Avery makes Uthman shake. Oh, get it, shake. double meaning to shake there. Hey, we got Christian Gadfly. Use this money to pay someone to watch your stream. That way it can go from looking like 1,101 people to 1,102. Well, actually, we're at 1,474 right now on this counter that's on the screen. But I bought 1,000 of those, so... Free Palestine from all stone kissers! And then we have met y'all at the Seek and Share Truth conference, and I can confirm for everyone, Thaddeus looks exactly like he does in the Snake Walrus video. Oh, that's good. Legendary video, Snake Walrus. Have you seen Sneeko eating pork on live stream? Yeah, that was an old clip. I just saw it circulating again today. That was from I think that was from a couple months ago, but it started, unless he did it again, but I think it was sharing that clip of him eating the pork ribs, and then they call him out, and then he's shocked. Muslims blowing up, not in the jihad sense, I hope. Oh, yeah, blowing up. Sorry, we were talking about blowing up in DAWAH. Hey, David, do you think the Al-Zut would find DuckLips more attractive than Muhammad with his eyeliner if he, DuckLips, wore lip gloss? Yeah, he's also younger than Muhammad, so. But we don't know exactly. I mean, this was centuries ago. We don't know exactly what their type was. You know what I mean? Thanks for the work. Yep. Good. Libiano's leering center duck farts. That's a weird comment. Libiano's leering center duck farts. Duck farts. Oh, man. Managed to combine a bunch of things right there. The chat wants D-Wood and Thaddeus to become Muslim scholars so they'll have more authority than Dawah guys, and we can drop Muslim scholars say the Prophet was zooted to infinity and beyond. Yeah, we might just need to do that. All right, Thaddeus, now we're ready for the next batch of clips.
Mm-hmm.
This is the build-up to the crash out. All right, let's see.
Maleek, why don't you just keep it private so the Christians don't... So, guys, allow other Muslims to go out and make outbursts about me, Cora, Itachi. Allow them to go do that. Allow Muslim Lantern to give them clips. Allow Warner to give them clips. Allow all Libiano to give people clips. Allow, other Muslim groups to give people clips. But Maleek, you stay quiet because the Christians are just going to record you. No, thank you. I don't care.
Good to know.
Good to know. Absolutely. All right. So he's happy to snitch on everybody, and but I don't get it. Like last December when he snitched on everybody, and we started playing the clips, he lost his mind. But now he's being called out. Hey, why are you sharing all this stuff if you don't want? He's like, I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Well, good. Then you've gotten used to it. Now we have a new insult.
Hey, Yunus, I have to get you up out of here because you're a muta boy, okay? I don't do muta boys in my chat.
Yeah, take that, muta boy.
Just random that someone in the chat's annoying him.
Yeah,
I wonder where he got the idea of talking about muta all the time from.
Yeah, who just constantly insults people and starts talking about muta and your mother doing muta and stuff? I don't know. Seems like he Maleek copies, so he probably got it from someone. We just can't think of who. But that I don't even know what he means by mutaboy. Like someone else marries. Like, is he on the giving end or the receiving end? I don't know what he means by calling someone mutaboy. Anyway, but just gonna have to remain
Maybe
a
he can
mystery
clarify for us.
unless Maleek wants to clarify that at some point.
You don't actually clip things and then kind of show a difference between one clip from another. You try to make it sound like it's all one clip. That's how deceptive you are, Buy and Bop. Buy and Bop, because
He's calling Giant DOC Buy and Bop.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he calling them that instead of by their real names, which are Rashad and Samaya, I think. Rashad and Samaya. Yeah, come on, man. You're the one who exposed their names. You're not even going to use their real names anymore, dude. Now you give them more names, Buy and Bop. All right. I back.
Yeah. So, sorry for context. He went live. Apparently, he didn't exactly explain this, but based on the way it develops, to set the record straight on some things. The first topic that comes up is Jai and Daughter of Christ, who did some videos about Maleek, and so he's going to set the record straight. They're just clipping him out of context. They're being deceptive, etc. That's what this clip is.
Shame on them. Shame on them. And, Jai and DOC seem really honest. But Maleek, the biggest liar on the planet, is saying they're being deceptive in their editing. So I guess we just have to throw Jai and DOC under the bus, guys. Maleek has exposed them.
you don't actually clip things and then kind of show a difference between one clip from another. You try to make it sound like it's all one clip. That's how deceptive you are, Buy and Bop. Buy and Bop, because Jai is Buy and Doc is a bop, right? Doc is a bop. We know her history. She's a bop. So we know that Buy and Bop are out here clipping things up in ways to appeal to their audience, right? Now, they said, oh, Maleek's a narcissist. Maleek just drops everybody he's with. Maleek, he brings you around in the golden stage, in the love bomb stage, and then the devaluation stage. And they came into this whole little,
all of that is completely correct. That's exactly what you guys do. You got the love bombing. Oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so great. Oh, what? You didn't do what I want. No, heap abuse, heap abuse, heap abuse, heap abuse. Come on, dude.
This whole little realm of trying to explain who I am and stuff. Again, slandering, things that will be documented. Because, guys, if you don't think we have a big defamation case coming, big, I'm talking about we're taking all of them to court. You're going to see. You're going to see. I like it when guys, you have to understand something, okay? The more they talk about me, the more they talk, the more they're helping my cause. All the money that they got, I promise you it's going to end up in my pocket.
Wait, the money we got because you doxed us and threatened to kill us, threatened to grape our wives. You're saying that's going to, in court, when the jury's going to be like, yeah, this guy, he doxed them, he threatened to kill them, threatened to grape these women. And people had to move, and people chipped in. Oh, yeah, he gets all that. Are you freaking kidding me? Like like you think this guy can't possibly get any more delusional. And then he's like, hold my Kangol hat.
And he's definitely, this isn't an offhand comment. He's definitely like hanging his hope on this because it comes up again and again throughout the live stream. I think we have some more clips coming up, but basically over and over again, he's like, I'm preparing to sue them for defamation. I'm going to win. I'm going to win all this money.
That would be awesome because you can, in certain circumstances. Sometimes if you sue somebody and you lose, they still have to cover their own fees and stuff like that. If the court deems it was completely frivolous, they can make you pay the other person's legal fee. That's why Muhammad Hijab owed so much money, right? That's why Muhammad Hijab, he had to pay their legal fees because it was complete nonsense. It was completely bogus. It was a completely bogus case. So he had to pay their legal fees and court costs and stuff. So that's what would happen here, guys.
Now Jai and Doc, Buy and Bop, Christina Claus, and Warner all have the same goal in mind. And actually, it's everybody's goal. Let's separate Maleek from Cora and Itachi. So on one hand, they're saying Maleek will drop them, but on the other hand, it's they need to drop them. You guys see how these guys do it? And I saw them what they did to Sam too. They did the same thing to Sam. Oh, nobody likes Sam. Nobody likes Sam. But then Thaddeus admitted online he told people not to go rock with Sam. David's been telling people not to rock with Sam.
I don't.
No, I didn't. I have told a couple of people Sam will eventually turn on you and try to destroy you. Other than that, I'm not telling them, hey, don't do this, don't do that. I don't tell people that. I will warn people, Sam is praising you right now. You give him enough time. 100% of the time, he will eventually turn and attack you and try to destroy you. I give people that warning. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as we need him to separate from, that's not, oh, I really hope that it is inevitable. It's inevitable. Mm-hmm. It is inevitable, guys, that Cora and Itachi will eventually want nothing to do with this guy. Why? That's what happens to 100% of the people that he interacts with over time, right? He's sitting there, hey, look, here's me with Sheikh Uthman. What's Sheikh Uthman want to do with you? Oh, man, look, here's me and Warner. What's Warner want to do with you? Oh, yeah, all these guys wanted me to tell them where the club's at. What do any of these guys want to do with you? So the pattern that we see throughout your entire life is anyone who works with you in any way eventually wants nothing to do with you. Same pattern with Sam. Everyone who eventually gets to know him eventually wants nothing to do with him. So, yeah, with Cora and Itachi, it's not, oh, we need to do something. We need to harness our brain power and figure out how to cause division among them. We don't need to do anything. We can sit back and watch this implode because it will. 100% of the time, dude. You can't work with anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's like, Thaddeus admitted this. I mean, I've been saying that since the first time I posted, saying that no one should associate with him, no one should watch him. But I'm also not going around telling people that they have to do anything. Right? I'm not trying to control people's behavior. I'm saying you shouldn't associate with him because of who he is, not because this is going to be my grand proof that no one wants to associate with him. Because, yeah, it's just like so stupid. So stupid.
A true narcissist, because I'm actually somebody who looked into therapy for years, studied psychology, understood how psychology works. Okay? I'm going to tell you this. If you want to see a narcissist in action, a clear narcissist, Jai is a narcissist, but he's covering it up.
I was sitting there trying to think, who's he going to accuse of being a narcissist? Me? No, people know what my problem is. Sam? No, he won't because that's his best buddy in the world. Thaddeus? That's not going to make any sense. Who's he going to accuse of being a narcissist here? He's about to accuse somebody. He's about to say someone's a narcissist. Jai?
Yep, Jai. And he studied psychology, David, so he would know.
I'm a master of psychology, just like I'm a master of everything. In fact, back when I was in medical school, I thought about going into psychology, so I studied a lot of this stuff. And I realized this guy's a narcissist. What a dork, man. Why are they going off on Giant D? Oh, I guess because they did a couple shows about him, so that's why. Just wondering why he's going through Giant DOC right now. Okay, that makes sense.
So that's literally why he's a narcissist, is because he did shows about Maleek. Obviously Maleek is the narcissist, and he's projecting, thinking that everyone thinks the way he does. So if he is attacking someone, it's to get himself attention, right? So he's like, well, they're attacking someone, so it's to get attention.
Yeah, it's like when someone eventually criticizes Sam over something, and then Sam all of a sudden goes, "That person's fat." All right, here we go.
A clear narcissist is David Wood. It doesn't get any clearer than David Wood. Somebody who gets belted and obsesses over that person.
What?
He took the L. He took the L.
From Maleek.
He tried to go into battle with me. He didn't know who I was.
Oh, he's talking about him? He's talking about me with him? What are you talking about, dude? Maleek, you are a puppet right now, man. You are a puppet. You are a Dawa-destroying puppet doing whatever you are programmed to do right now. Oh, what a dork. David, you narcissist. Dude, everyone knows what my issues are. Now, there's some overlap in symptoms between narcissists and psychopaths, but, dude, I couldn't handle the endless attacks and so on. If I were a narcissist, you guys can't take it, man. You break down more. You can't handle the criticism, so you start lashing out. You lash back. At the end of the day, you can't take it, and you lose your minds more and more as you lose control. That's why it's happening to you. That's why it's happening to Sam, and that's why it's not happening to me. I can take it. Why? So anyway, yeah, the difference. One of the main differences, Maleek, between a narcissist and someone with narcissistic personality disorder and someone with antisocial personality disorder, one is like psychologically tough. They can take it. And the other, they can't take it. And so you guys, you can't take it. And that's why you break down more and more. But my goodness. David, take the L. What? How?
What L?
How?
He didn't understand what he was getting himself into, and now he's trying to recover. He's panicking.
Oh yes, very panicked.
I'm panicking, Thaddeus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do.
I don't remember if it comes up in a minute or if I cut it, but basically the reason that you've taken the L is because of Maleek. Jay Dyer's mad at you, and Sam's mad at you.
Wait, so the Orthobros and Sam, the guys who couldn't get along with anybody, not this year, not last year, not the year before, because those guys, that's the proof. That's the L. Well, then everyone's taking an L because Sam and the Orthobros can't get along with anybody except each other now that they're teaming up. And it's actually a different situation, right? When I sit here and I think, Maleek and the DAWAH guys working together with Sam and the Orthobros, and all these guys are on the same page attacking me and a couple of other people. This sounds like we're winning, and all the forces of evil are uniting against us in epic spiritual warfare. How's that an L? Anyway. Hey, what do you mean their plan is? Do you mean
I noticed that as well. Wrong there.
Apostrophe R-E? Is that what you mean? Okay. Or no. T-H-E-I-R. I actually got it wrong there.
Yep. I noticed that when it was up on the screen. I wasn't going to comment, but yes.
I was like, that's the wrong. I was like, it's actually funny because I was like, that's the wrong there. And then I just spelled one without paying attention. And I spelled the wrong one. So we both screwed up. Up. All is forgiven, Thaddeus.
Their plan was, guys, this was their plan. This is what they've been doing in the past. What they do in the past, bro, is actually they're the narcissists. They love bomb Muslim apologists. Let's use Junior as an example, okay? Wait,
Junior? The guy just said, when I was just debating, what's his name, Jake, and I was like, and we finally have someone dumber than Junior? That's me love bombing Junior? Saying that he's the second dumbest? Oh my goodness. You see, hey, it'd be funny if Junior posted, hey guys, everyone says I'm the dumbest, but David says I'm the second dumbest. See, I'm not the dumbest. Love bomb.
Bomb a Muslim apologist like Junior and be like, yeah, man, Junior's the best Christian apologist or the best Muslim apologist.
Dude, that's not what love bombing is. That's being extremely sarcastic and joking. Guys, so in Maleek's mind, when we go, wow, Junior's doing a great job. Everyone's scared of Junior. Junior's going to be the big apologist, the big Muslim apologist of 2026 because his powerful dawah. He thinks that's love bombing and not us making fun of the dude.
Yes. So that's super ironic, but also super ironic. One Muslim apologist has been love bombed. Maleek by Sam.
Oh, yeah. You're so great, man. You're so great. You're so wonderful. Let's talk together hours a day. Oh, my goodness.
Just out there. They'll bring him to modern day debate. They'll talk cool with him. And then the slander will start. Junior sucks. Junior should be in jail. He said he can marry a 9-year-old. Junior's a T-word. Blah, 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 blah. And the propagandas will go out on them.
This dude doesn't even know what the heck he's talking about, man. He's an idiot.
I don't mind being in the same place as these guys. I have no problem. I would never say, yo, Logic can't show up. I'm not scared of these guys. I wish they would actually show up. I want to see these guys face to face. I got some words for them, and maybe even more.
Well, you had multiple chances. I mean, Avery showed up at Balboa Park. You're only like an hour away. He's there all day. You don't come near him. Then they go out to the pier. They're inviting you to the pier to debate. You don't show up. And then you only show up when you know they're speaking at a conference. They're busy with their conference. And then as soon as you see one guy walk out of the church, you bolt and say it's 30 dudes. Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to see them to their face. Dude. It's very easy to see these guys face to face. You just don't do it. You're a little punk.
IP. I want IP to call Cora Isis Hori to my face. I actually would pay him to do it. I'll open his next GoFundMe for that.
Whoa. That's good to know. That's good to know. Guys, he's just saying he'll gladly enrich IP even more. What a dork, man. Hey, this sounds like he might be onto something here, Thaddeus. He might be onto something. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And they're playing to these Muslims. I'm sorry. We have absolute dumb Muslims in the Ummah. Absolute cornballs.
True.
Now, has anyone stood up to these cornballs in the past? No. Nobody has.
But Maleek,
so now, guys, I'm wedged in a sandwich because whilst I'm dealing with these blaspheming Christians, I'm
wedged in a sandwich.
I'm wedged in a sandwich between the Warner.
Some people are between a rock and a hard place. Maleek is between two slices of bread, apparently. Two soft, squishy slices of bread.
I'm in a sandwich between the Warner and Libbiano. I got the Warner on one side and Libbiano on the other side. And here's me just stuck in between these guys. I'm eating a sandwich. I'm in a Warner and Libbiano sandwich.
And he does like to talk about how they're both really soft and flabby. So I think it works.
And I'm in a Warner and Libbiano sandwich smelling their farts. Libbianos are the worst. What is this, man? I gotta back it up, man. Gotta back it up.
That.
The Ummah is dumb. Tell us about the sandwich, man. The DAWAH sandwich.
And they're playing to these Muslims. I'm sorry. We have absolute dumb Muslims in the Ummah. Absolute cornballs. Now, has anyone stood up to these cornballs in the past? No. Nobody has. So now, guys, I'm wedged in a sandwich because whilst I'm dealing with these blaspheming Christians and putting them in a chokehold, which I have been, bro, I've had the whole Christian Ummah turn.
Oh, man. Maleek, you should have said, now that I got these Christians in a chokehold, like Sheikh Uthman had his wife in a chokehold, because that was one of the things in the reports. Let's back it up a little bit because this dude's too funny, man.
And they're playing to these Muslims. I'm sorry. We have absolute dumb Muslims in the Ummah. Absolute cornballs. Now, has anyone stood up to these cornballs in the past? No. Nobody has. So now, guys, I'm wedged in a sandwich because whilst I'm dealing with these blaspheming Christians and putting them in a chokehold, which I have been, bro, I've had the whole Christian Ummah turn against each other in the past 6 months.
I've had the whole Christian Ummah give hundreds of thousands of dollars to Christian apologists that I keep doxing. That's a chokehold. Yeah. Huh?
So there's where he says Jay Dyer and Sam Shamoon attacking David is the whole Christian Ummah against one another.
Yeah, shocker. Yeah, it never would have crossed me and Sam's minds to go after each other until Maleek came along. And Jay Dyer, the Orthobros, what problems would they ever cause until Maleek came along? Total fantasy land, man. Ugh. All right, now we got the
and it actually did start back in November with Sam, so before Maleek came along. And with Jay Dyer, it started like a year and a half or 2 years ago. So, but it was all Maleek. He retroactively affected the past by going after you in
He did.
January.
So everyone, just be aware. Maleek invented time travel, went back in time, and caused Sam and the Ortho Bros to attack everyone who doesn't agree with them completely and to be complete control freaks. Maleek did that. Who did this? Maleek did this. Maleek Sandwich. All right. Now we got why Uthman said he doesn't know me.
Let's look at the context of that video so you guys see what's going on. Bellu just gave Sheikh Uthman her phone number. So Uthman, alhamdulillah, is taking women's phone numbers now down. You guys missed all that. You guys missed all that. Sheikh Uthman was taking down a woman's phone number. And Bell said, "Are you going to give my phone number to Maleek?" And he said, "Who's Maleek?" Because think about it. Why would Uthman, in taking down a number and this and that, be like, why would he be connecting the two? There's tons of Maleeks. Like, what do you mean, who's Maleek? Right? And then what they did was they clipped that little part, who's Maleek, and they replayed it back 4 or 5 times. He does this with everybody. He pretends he doesn't know you, and he does it in case, like, you're about to bring up some shit he doesn't want to act like he's affiliated with. Right? Which is fine. I already cussed him out, so it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. But he went live to clear things up, right? It didn't matter, but he's going to tell everyone that Uthman does know who I am. I'm not as
I promise you guys, look, here's the picture where I met him. Yes, who's Maleek? But he knows me. I'm important. I am. He knows it. I told him off. I am important. He does know me. No, I don't even care that he said it. I'm going to do a live stream talking about it, but I don't care. I don't care. No one wants to admit that they know me.
And actually, this is just like Sam, because like he'll go live and say he doesn't care about David. He doesn't pay any attention to anything David does. He doesn't want to talk about David, and then spend the next 40 minutes trying to convince his audience that he doesn't care about David by telling him exactly what David said on his live stream yesterday.
Then we got Uthman as kafir.
Not only, it's not merely him doing the debates that would satisfy that criteria, but the fact that he is kikiing, ha-ha-ing, taking pictures, also lying to Muslims. He's doing taqiyya on Muslims whilst telling truth to Christians about his intent of what he's doing. He went to Christians and said, yeah, I'm here, guys. I want to do civility. I want to talk to you blasphemers. Whilst lying to the Muslims, saying, guys, I was forced to take pictures with them. I was forced to do PR with them. The rules told me that. So who does taqiyya with a Muslim who claims to be a Muslim but then tells the truth to Christians?
He's not wrong, actually. Uthman did tell the truth to the Christians, that he was there because he was trying to make peace. He probably didn't say, and I want views, but nonetheless, he was trying to make peace. And then he goes and lies to the Muslims when he catches flack for it, saying, I had no idea who they were, and the contract forced me to take pictures, and I apologize, and it won't happen again. But he knew what he was doing all along.
Yeah, I mean, what always gets to me is when they're like, you know why this guy's a fake Muslim? Because he took a picture with these kuffar. And it's not, because he faked a hate crime against himself and lied to the entire ummah about that, pretending that he was a victim of a hate crime that he staged. It's not, because he took the wife of his own DAWAH buddy when the DAWAH buddy sent his wife to Sheikh Uthman for marital counseling, and Sheikh Uthman banged her instead and then married her before the other guy divorced her. That's not the problem. It's none of this. None of this is the problem. None of like the most disgusting, repulsive behavior you can imagine. None of that's the issue. It's he was in a picture with people.
Yep.
It's like this is what Islam does to your brain, guys. Makes you think like this.
Now, as for Warner, he's also decided to take a playbook, rule out the playbook of Jake and Uthman and go and seek refuge in Christians about me. See, the thing is, guys, in my 4 years, and I've done beefed everyone under the sun. Have you ever seen me go seek refuge in Christians against Muslims?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sam
Shamoon. your main ally. Have you ever seen me run to a Christian trying to get help? Yes. That's what you do.
When it comes to Warner, he ran to Chris Claus talking crap, saying I'm a cancer for the Ummah, yet his lungs have cancer for all the weed he smokes. And he is the most unhealthy person on this app. He's the most toxic person. He ruins opportunities for people. He lies to people in the background. And he got caught. And I have a 9-hour phone call that I'll be playing soon on Warner. So if Warner keeps talking, if Warner talks one more time, he has one more chance. Warner, I know you're listening. You talk one more time on me, tweet one more time, do something one more time, and that 9-hour call is coming out, buddy. And you're going to be the laughingstock of the Ummah and of every religious person on this app. You were crying like a bitch, liking Chris Claus's tweet, seeking refuge in the same people that mock you and call you the Watcher.
So Chris took the screenshot of Warner liking the tweet, right, and shared that, which is how Maleek knows about it. But him liking a tweet, which I've liked many Muslim tweets, just for the record, is equivalent or is much worse, in fact, than Maleek having 2-hour strategic conversations with Sam and personally confiding in one another and all that. Warner's working with Chris because he liked a tweet that said that Maleek's a loser, basically. And therefore, he's working with us.
Oh. Yeah, so, guys, you catching that? So, you ever see anyone run into Christians for help when Sam is his main strategist and so on, and they chit-chat for hours after hours and hours and hours and hours? Warner liked one tweet from Chris Claus, and, he's running to the kuffar. He's running to the Christians to save him. This is crazy. But, yeah, notice, guys, once again, like, Maleek's always, hey, do what I want or I'm going to snitch. He just said it right there. Hey, you say one more thing about me, I'm going to post a 9-hour phone call and you're going to be embarrassed. I'll snitch. I'll tell on you for everything.
And just to be clear, a lot of them have talked about this. I think this 9-hour call is what that everyone confronting Maleek after he exposed Warner and trying to get him to back down and shut up. I think that's what the 9-hour call is, but apparently Warner was whining and crying the whole time about, how Maleek was ruining his life or whatever by telling the truth about what he's doing with women and DAWAH money and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, welcome to DAWAH. We had here, how much of that 9-hour call was you hang up first? No, you hang up first. That was. No, you hang up first, Warner. No, you hang up first, Maleek. No, you. No, you. I'm not hanging up till you hang up. I'm not hanging up till you hang up. Smoochy, smoochy.
Yeah, so we didn't actually air that here, but I went over it on my channel. That one time when he debated that woman on that random person on polygamy and still lost. The last hour is basically both him and her saying, you need to hang up. No, you need to hang up, because they hate each other by that point, but neither one wants to be the one that hung up because that gives the other person a win or something. So the last hour, they're both just being as vile as possible, trying to get the other person to hang up. It's crazy stuff.
Warner, you're a coward. You've never even fought anyone your own size, Warner. Let's be real. Guys, you know how much of a coward Warner is? Ask him to fight someone his own size. He never will. He'll only fight midgets. When we were at the pier one time, this big black dude came to the stand and he started messing around. And Warner I was telling Warner, I'm about to hit him. And he's like, don't do it. Don't do it. He's like, we're going to need 2 of us to do this. And he was crying about it. And I was like, dude, I'm just going to swing on this guy. And he's just like, no, don't. Wallahi, uqsum billah, he only will, the skinny guy he grabbed, he will only go for people not his size.
Hey, look at this door. Now, one, I totally believe that about Warner. He's one of those guys who uses the fact that he's a big dude to intimidate people, but if he's face to face with anyone who's even close to his size, he's not going to do anything. And I mean, Drake totally punked him out, and Warner's sitting there talking to the cops. It's so hard around these guys. It's so hard. But look at this dumb nonsense. David Wood is a coward. He doesn't want to debate Libiano, but can't stop talking about him. I'm not sure what planet you live on, dude, but me and AP agreed to a 2-on-2 debate with Libiano and D's Response. Who backed out? Libiano and D's Response. They said, you guys are boycotted. We're boycotting you. We're not debating you. So they backed out of the debate. Then later on, Libiano goes after Avery's wife, starts calling her a whore and things, and we say, oh, okay, so you guys are you're boycotted, right? That's how we do it now, right? Boycotts.
Mm-hmm.
And then his idiot fans come, oh, that means you're scared. You're scared of him. Who backed out of the debate? He did. So, sorry, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You're banned. And you could go call me scared somewhere else. But, dude, there's a certain level of stupidity we're just not interested in interacting with anymore. All right. Yeah, the humble and vile DuckLips video on Christina. Yep. All right, now we have If We Fight Drake. Come on, Drake would kick the crap out of you guys.
Wallahi, that's the truth. Bro, I swear to God, if Drake saw me and Warner, he better be more scared of me. I swear I'd just swing on him with no remorse.
Oh, you sure you wouldn't see him and then drive like 5 miles down the street? Because that's the only thing we've ever seen you do. That's the only time we've ever seen you like come face to face with any of the Christians you run your mouth about. Because when Elijah Johnson walked out, looked at you because you're live and he sees you outside, he's looking around for it. He looks at you and you bolt 5 miles down the street and stay there.
Yeah. Perfectly average sized Elijah, right? He's terrified of, but giant Drake, he's gonna start swinging at him.
What? I mean, what a loser. Yeah, this guy right here, you better watch out, because if I saw him, I'll just hit. You ain't going to do anything, you little pathetic weasel.
No remorse. Warner is going to do the stare down and the playing games. He's tubby. He's big for nothing.
This is not a typo. I intended to write it that way.
Deformating you? Okay. All right. Thaddeus knew I was about to make fun of him here, but this is correct. He's saying this is correct. All right.
Oh, Maleek, we're not scared of you. Okay, then why you won't show up to any joint event that we're both scheduled at? When Cora and Itachi are scheduled at the same event as your people, why do you guys cancel?
Is he talking about when there was supposed to be an event with Muslim women and Christian women, and someone on the Christian woman's side, maybe multiple Christian women, said, this guy doxes women and threatens to grape women. We don't want to be around this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then so instead of him just saying, oh, okay, well, I won't show up, but I'll let, the debate can go on. He says, no, if I'm not there with my creepy, perverted presence, creeping out all these Christian women because I dox them and threaten to grape them, if I'm not there, then nothing's happening. And they were like, fine, then nothing's happening. And then so the whole thing gets shut down. That's what he's whining about right now?
Yeah. Well, and he can't keep his story straight, because on the one hand, he says that no one's afraid of me. They're just making this up to get money. But then at the other time he says, how dare they say they're not afraid of me? They're clearly afraid of me. And I mean, the reality is people don't have to be afraid of Maleek to not want him there, right? There's many good reasons.
You're not scared of Maleek actually being there doing something to you. You don't want to be around a guy who doxes and threatens, who goes back and I'm going to rape you. You're going to be my concubine. I don't want to be around that dude. That's what pretty much any woman would think like that. I don't want to be around an evil scumbag who will dox you and give people and get your phone number and send people to call you to harass you in the middle of the night and threaten to rape you. And women don't want to deal with a freaking loser like that. Maleek, this is the impact you have. Women don't want to be anywhere near you because you're such a freaking creep and loser. And it's not me, it's everyone else who's bad. Okay, yeah. half the world's population, they're all bad because they don't want to be around a loser like you.
Yeah, and I mean, there's an element of like punishing him for his bad behavior, right? That he's not allowed to be there because of his bad behavior. So it doesn't really have anything to do with, you know, being afraid that he's going to jump out of the audience and try to rape him on stage or something, right? I mean, that's not what anyone is saying. They're saying, I don't want him there. I'm uncomfortable that he's there, and he's blacklisted. We don't want to support anything that he's part of.
Yep.
If you're not scared of me, then why'd you cancel?
Because they don't want to be around you. That's how freaking creepy you are. You're a creepy loser, a doxer who threatens women. No woman wants to be around that.
And if the FBI were after me, why not bring me to that location and say, FBI, he's going to be here at this time. Come nab him. Come put him in handcuffs.
No one's claiming
Because
the FBI are desperately trying to hunt you, but they can't find you. And if we just get them the location. This guy's an idiot, man.
you actually don't have no FBI. You have no case. You have no nothing. You've been defamating me the whole time, right?
Defamating you?
And
See?
on
I
top
told
of
you
it,
it was
you've been defamating Sam Shimon. And you've been
We're all defamating them, guys. We're defamating them. Stop defamating these guys, everyone.
Defamating Sam Shimon.
defamating Cora and Itachi.
Defamating Cora and Itachi.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I'm not crazy. He does have an ER in there, right? Defamating.
Yeah, he said defamating. All right, now we got Jake and Hamza. All right.
Jake is going to debate David with him Monday debate. It's okay. Let him.
He did.
Who's watching?
Twice.
Nobody.
Watching. Everyone's watching.
Nobody's watching, so
everyone's
fine.
watching.
Guys, these people are like, how many times have we seen Jake and David talk about anything? What, the Islamic dilemma? The authority of 929? Brother, that's washed up and you're old. He's a grift. Hamza's den's a grift, and his grift has been... See, Hamza's den's been grifting a lot longer.
What the heck? Why is Hamza's den catching strays over here? What do you do? I understand with Jake. Everyone's trying to blacklist me, and then Jake debates me twice on Modern Day Debate on this past Sunday. But what the heck has Hamza's den got to do with anything? Just catching strays? Let me see.
Grift has been... See, Hamza's den's been grifting a lot longer. His grift got shut down yesterday. He can never open a GoFundMe ever again. He got $500 in 3 days when he was asking for 10K. He's been shut down. He closed it because he knew what time it was. That's good. Jake's GoFundMe gets no money. These guys are all fighting for pennies.
Huh. So the DAWAH guys can't, the GoFundMes don't work anymore. How'd the GoFundMe work out for The Last Christian? That'd be inspiring philosophy. Oh, over $250,000 because he had to move because Maleek threatened him, doxed him, threatened his wife, threatened to grape his wife, and IP had to move. And tons of people chipped in. This is the tactical genius, guys. He's the mastermind.
Yeah, and to be clear, I didn't double check, but Hamza has done this many times in the past, open GoFundMes to pay off his gambling debt and to pay off his poor business decisions and all kinds of things. Hamza's done a ton of these. I guess he did another one this past week, and apparently no one wanted to donate because he's done so many. So he just closed it when it only had $500 in it. That's what Maleek says. Maybe exaggeration, but it's completely consistent with his character. And I think that's the only reason he got brought up here is because Maleek's so mad about GoFundMes. And then he's like, and Muslims are doing them too, but they suck at doing them.
Quran OnlyFans says there was a revert channel going off about IP's 300K today. Yeah, that's what I mean. They still, think about this. Maleek threatens someone, and the person gets to the point where he's like, okay, he's given out my home address, a roadmap to do things to my family and stuff. I have to leave. Christians and some non-Christians gladly chip in to keep the person and his family safe. And Muslims lose their minds forever about it and whine about it forever. And this is what Maleek causes. This is what Maleek causes. And he still thinks of himself as the mastermind here. Look at this. Offensive apologetics. David and Thaddeus and co. deformated several Qurans at the demolition ranch. We deformated the crap out of those things, man. We deformated all kinds of Qurans, man. All right. Now we got Libiano. Uh-oh.
Here's what happened. And I'll tell you what it is, just to respond to him. So he said Maleek just got emotional and this and that, and he blocked me. That's in essence what he said. He said Maleek got emotional because I told him that I don't want him to manage me, right? And that nobody manages me, and you know, that Maleek got emotional and spazzed out. That's what he said. That's further from the truth. Libiano, you have to understand, guys, he is very upset right now that I cut him off because he wants to go to Speaker's Corner. He wants it to flow. But I refuse to work with somebody. It's not that he didn't listen to me. There was nothing that I told him to do that he didn't listen to.
That's just idiotic. Anyway. We have no manager.
Yeah, well, I mean, he can't keep his story straight, right? On the one hand, he says that he wants to say that like he nobly decided to cut Libiano off, right? But he can't keep his story straight. So he's saying I wasn't managing him, but I was managing him. Right? It's so stupid. I mean, I don't really know what their arrangement was. Libiano says that Maleek was pretending the whole time, and they never had any agreement. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But it's very petty and childish from both sides because they're arguing over, you know, what exactly was the relationship. And so basically Libiano had a live, and he you know, kind of mentioned the circumstances with a few sentences, and that was Maleek's summary of them. I didn't clip those or worry about that because next time we're going to see the direct confrontation where they hash all of this out, where they're going at each other. And well, you're going to see it towards the very end here. Libiano joins the chat and starts saying things, and Maleek's reading their comments and responding to them. And then they argue with each other. And then when that ends, Libiano goes live and exposes Maleek, saying that he doesn't have any money and he's homeless and all these things. So all kinds of stuff coming up. This is the buildup that we're seeing right here, where they're kind of just have this petty bickering back and forth, and then it's going to explode into big time anger tomorrow or next time we do a show.
All right, let's take some super chats here with David Segara voice. Perfecto, 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 otro perfecto. All that you said is perfecto. Last one of these ones. God bless you. Hope that's what you're looking for.
That reminded me, there was a funny comment in the chat earlier when Maleek was talking about everyone pooping, and someone said, "Okay, poop fict." I thought it was very funny. I liked it. Good.
REM. Everybody hurts, Maleek. Everybody poops sometimes. Hey, Ida. The super sticker there. Then David's back muscles can crack walnuts after all these tummy streams. Hi, Thaddeus. Again, this is how I'm normally spending my time when I'm working on my laptop or something. D Wood thinks he's Mr. Pulp Fiction bubblegum.
I don't get it.
I don't either. I'm trying to think. I've seen Pulp Fiction. Bubblegum. I can't recall. I don't know what that's about. Pulp Fiction, bubblegum. I don't remember. Are you looking up Pulp Fiction and bubblegum?
I am.
Okay, good. Then we'll know. Then we have David. I also have antisocial personality disorder, but by the grace of God, I developed the ability to flip a switch and feel, though it isn't my default state. Are you able to switch it on or off, or is it fully absent? It is occasionally present, but not something easy to switch things off, more difficult to switch things on. Then we got Ida. Yes, I agree. Jai is the biggest narcissist on earth. Jai of all people. That is correct. And it's good that people are finally exposing Jai as the narcissist he is. Every narcissist I've ever met has told me that the person that they hurt is actually the real narcissist. Narcissists have to be some of the dumbest people on the planet, like Maleek, for example. Absolutely. David is always calm when he panics, you see. This is what I do. When your stream setup is laying on the floor with a ladder and half a built desk in the background and you still have 1,500 viewers, it's the Jews, you see. That is smart. That is pretty cool. I can't believe this kid got accepted into medical school when he can't use the correct term. This says a lot. We don't believe that he actually got into medical school. No. Yeah, for that, he would have had to do reasonably well on the MCAT and stuff, and there's just no way. He is too insanely stupid. It's actually a lot of hard work to get into medical school, and he is a lazy loser. The prophet was in the prophet was in a sandwich between the desert and a hard place. The hard place being the 30. You get it. YouTube censors a little. Yeah. Muhammad was in a zut sandwich. He's a fart smeller or smart feller.
I like that one too.
Yeah. Maleek's true vocation, stand-up comic. Fight. Maleek equals Bilbo Baggins. Drake equals Andre the Giant. That would be a good one there. Which reminds me, go donate to Apostate Prophet if you can, everyone. If you want to fund pure evil and narcissism. I feel like my English is getting a little worse every time I hear Maleek. No deformating. Yeah, stop deformating everyone, dude. Dawa Wars or Dawa Warsh? Different dialects. That's good. All right, Thaddeus, let's continue this clip here. We have no manager.
Libiano came and he said, hey, bro, I don't have a manager, dude, because you don't do for me what you do for Cora. You don't do for me what you do for Cora. You post on, you do, you know, all the posts for Cora, you do everything for Cora. You don't do that for me.
Whoa. Maleek just claimed he does all the posts for Cora?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when all these stupid posts on X are actually Maleek?
I don't know for sure what he means by posts, but potentially, yeah.
Hey, Thaddeus, you should clip that. You should clip that and share that, and then we can all share that.
Okay.
Because that's Maleek saying when people think that Cora's posting this stuff, it's actually him, and that Libiano's mad and jealous that Maleek isn't doing the posts for him. This dude's nuts, man. Let's see.
You post on, you do, you know, all the posts for Cora, you do everything for Cora. You don't do that for me. So therefore you can't be my manager. And I said, what do you mean? I said, I manage everyone in a different aspect. You don't need, just because I'm doing stuff for Cora more, that doesn't mean I'm less of your manager. Right? So after he got the debates, after he got everything he wanted, then he flipped around and was like, no, I don't have a manager anymore. Now we spoke a week later, and I was like cool with him still. But then guess what he did? He went to Warner and started talking shit about me. That's why Libiano got cut off. That's what Libiano won't tell you, is that Libiano went to Warner talking shit about me. And I knew it because Warner was saying things that only Libiano knew. So Libiano talked shit to Warner, and that's why I cut him off.
Gosh, poor Libiano, man. Libiano's never going to recover after being cut off from Maleek.
And that's a typo there. That should say David.
Oh.
Not bad.
Huh. Can't even get my name right now?
I know. It's shameful.
I'm Davis. Davis Wood.
When he went after Logic and
Davis Sagara.
And David Wood, and they put pressure on him. And this is Libiano's a coward. Like, went after Logic and them. And so Libiano talked shit to Warner, and that's why I cut him off. When he went after Logic and them and David Wood, and they put pressure on him. And this is Libiano's a coward like Warner. When David and that whole crew go after Libiano or Warner, they start getting scared. Behind the scenes, wallahi, they get scared.
Huh. Hey, he said, wallahi, guys.
Wallahi, behind the scenes, they panic. Libiano hates that his reputation gets tarnished by Christians because these are the same Christians he looks up to. Warner hates that these Christians tarnish him because they're the same Christians he looks up to.
Hey, that's good to know. So Libiano and all these guys are pretty upset and mad that we expose them for being garbage human beings. Poor guys. Poor guys. Hey, maybe don't act like evil scumbags all the time, and we'd think better of you and wouldn't expose you for all your disgusting behavior.
Thanks for the tip, though, Maleek, because it's hard to tell which of our videos have effect, but we now know that if we want to have effect, we should say Libiano sucks and we should say Warner sucks.
Yeah.
Other people might not care, but they do.
Yep. They've got hurt feelings. Now we know how to hurt their feelings.
And we'll see. I'm going to take you all to court on a defamation case. Nothing criminal. I don't do that criminal snitch and all that crap. But
the biggest snitch in the world. The biggest. I'm not joking. Andrew Tate is the biggest self-snitch I've ever seen. The guy who snitches on himself. Like, I've never seen anyone close to snitching on the crimes he himself has committed and handing everything, over to the authorities on a silver platter. Andrew Tate is on a different level. When it comes to just snitching on people, regular people, and, guess what he did? Guess what he did? I've never seen anyone in Maleek's category. So biggest snitch ever. Weird stuff. Well, let's see.
I would just say that he says, I won't do anything criminal. I'll only do it civil. Well, if you're going to say one of those is like more dorky or something, it'd be the civil. So I don't know what exactly is his point here. It's beneath me to pursue criminal charges. Well, first of all, you don't have anything remotely criminal against us because all the crimes are committed by you. But second of all, what could be more of a loser activity than filing a frivolous defamation lawsuit to try to shut someone up?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially he's full of crap, right? Do it, dude. Do it. We want to see that. Want to see that. That's going to be some hilarious stuff. Matter of fact, get Sneaking Muslim to do it. Get him to run this lawsuit, man. Stupid idiot.
Yeah,
man.
The key there was frivolous, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
which he said it. He said it the last time. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to do a frivolous lawsuit, dude." That's all out. If you did it, I know you're not going to do it, but if under some weird circumstances you did something like that, our lawyer would just have to play the clip of you saying it's a frivolous lawsuit. Done. And you have to pay our attorney fees for doing that. Stupid idiot, man.
Civil matter. How you've harmed how you've harmed and slandered me and lied about me online. You never even said allegedly. You said I have a trust fund. You're making up things. You said that I came.
You said you had a trust fund. Dude, wait. He's actually going to take us to court. Thaddeus, is this the plan? He's going to take us to court, and he's going to say, they said I had a trust fund, at which point we would play the clip of him saying he had a trust fund, and he would say, but I'm a liar. You repeated what I said. You know I'm a liar, so you're lying by repeating what I said because I'm a liar. You lied about me by repeating the lie that I told about myself. Well,
and not only that wouldn't be defaming, right? Even if it was just totally made up. Saying someone has a trust fund is not defamation.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's something that the person has to know that it's not true, and it has to be damaging your reputation and causing you financial loss or something like that. There's nothing we're doing that counts as defamation. Giant moron.
I tried to kill and rape people.
Wait, so now when he's saying, I'm going to grab her by the back of her head and make her my concubine, we say that's threatening to rape. He's like, yeah, that's defamation. That's defamating me, guys. This guy is so stupid.
Well, he's phrasing it that we said that he tried to do it. No, we don't think you tried to do it. We think you threatened to do it.
You threatened to do it, which is exactly what you did. Yeah. And my goodness, this guy's a joke, man.
In order to make that claim online multiple times, you have to have sufficient evidence,
which we do.
Evidence of me putting up money on the screen or saying, I'm going to make you my concubine and grab you from the back of your head. That's not rape.
Yeah, that's threatening. right? Because none of these girls want anything to do with you. So if you say, I'm going to grab you by the back of your head and make you my concubine, that's threatening to grape them, which is exactly what we said, which is exactly what you do. Maleek, let me be clear here. For all future frivolous lawsuits, you threaten to grape Christian women, you pathetic little weasel and coward. Put that in the file. Go give it to sneaking Muslim. Say, they said that just because I said I was gonna grab these women by the back of their head and make them my concubines, and I'm threatening to grape them. Will you sue them? You giant moron.
And so this next part, no joke, falls immediately in the context of him talking about how we've defamed him. And he's going to make some
defamated him, dude, not defamed.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't speak properly. Defamated him.
That we defamated him.
Darn right.
And now he's going to make some claims about us with precisely zero evidence. And you draw your own conclusions.
All right, let's see.
Isaac, let me ask you something. You're Mexican, right? Yeah, if I go around saying people, everybody, Mexicans need to get deported, right? And I say Mexicans that don't want to get deported, we need to find them in every hole they're in, and we need to shit on I don't know, any belief they have or any kind of like tradition they have. That is a threat against Mexicans. That puts in people's heads that these people are horrible people, and that when you see them, you need to act on it. That's what these people do. They call to violence against Islam through their actions. And you see the shootings at the mosque, and you see in people's manifestos, like when they went to the San Diego Mosque, they quoted things that Logic and David would say about Islam.
Wait, what? Is any of this, does anything he just said correspond to reality?
No.
That we call for violence against Muslims, and that the shooter, who was, I think, a self-proclaimed eco-fascist, are quoting me and Avery? Any of that true?
Literally none of that. But he's saying it in the context of how you can't defame people or defamate people. And then he goes and says that they're the ones telling everyone to kill all the Muslims.
Yeah. Yes, and think about this, because when he showed up at the church that Avery and IP were at, he gave the address of the church and then said, these guys in here are guys who ripped the Quran. So he lies about Avery and IP, trying to get someone to go and harm them, and then that's what he does, and then he accuses us of the same thing when, guess what? Never done it, never happened. And so, yeah, you're right, Thaddeus. The irony of him saying this right after talking about defamation.
They literally quoted things that they say about Islam and put it in.
So they literally quoted us on this stuff. Okay, good. That's weird that no one's bothered to point that out to me. This guy was quoting us? Huh.
Apparently. Yeah, I mean, no one said that, so I think it's probably just completely and totally false. But
of
to the extent that it could maybe be true is like he quoted the Quran and you also quoted the Quran. Therefore, he's quoting you.
Logic and his crew tried to dox Sam Shimon.
Sorry, you got a violation right there. That was literally like the reason the clip cut off mid-sentence is because TikTok cut the stream. He got a violation for what he just said, right, about Mexicans and whatnot. He got a violation and the stream ended. So now he's picked after he's a good boy and he doesn't talk about the same things anymore, but he's now on a different channel talking to the same guy. So this isn't like the immediate next things he said, because what he said next wasn't notable, but I did want to point out he got a violation for what he just said there.
Poor guy. They defamated me. TikTok defamated me.
Logic and his crew tried to dox Sam Shimon. This is not even just Christian Muslim.
What?
Thaddeus got caught on the Cleave to Antiquity show trying to dox Sam Shimon. They were trying to put their own guy at risk because Sam Shimon called them.
Guys, if we wanted to dox Sam Shimon, we could do it over and over and over and over and over and over again. We don't want to because we're not dorks and losers. Sam doxes people, Maleek doxes people, and they're the ones who accuse us of trying so hard to dox them. I could have doxed Maleek if I'd wanted. I could have doxed Sam if I'd wanted. We don't want to. We're not interested. Bunch of dorks, man.
Yeah, but apparently Logic doxed Maleek or someone else. Maleek, Avery just goes around doxing everyone, and Thaddeus tried to dox Sam. When Sam himself says that the information that I supposedly tried to dox him with, which I didn't actually try to dox him with, but that it wouldn't be doxing because it's public information. So by Sam's own definition, I didn't even try to dox him. Yet Maleek is perfectly fine. He's not doxing anyone. This is Cleve. This is Sam. This is Maleek. They're all saying this, that Maleek isn't doxing anyone. He's just sharing people's home addresses and phone numbers and pictures that he found on the internet and saying to show up at their door and, other things and putting prices on their head. That's not doxing. But because Thaddeus asked someone who claimed to have proof that Sam's relative worked for YouTube and was shielding him from strikes for that information, that somehow means that Thaddeus is trying to dox Sam. And I even said in the screenshot that Sam shared, do you have information I can share with Team YouTube? I'm sorry, sharing something with Team YouTube is not doxing no matter what it is. And it wasn't even Sam's info that I was interested in. It was this supposed name only. I didn't care about their address or anything else of this relative. So I could tell YouTube, hey, check to see if this guy is actually doing what he's being accused of doing. Man, I'm a terrible guy.
It's like the actual meanings of words are irrelevant to these guys, as is the spelling of said words. Anyway.
Do you think that when Logic in the park was aggressive with Muslims and slapped the phone out of somebody's hand, committed battery and got a ticket, a citation for it? Do you think that's right?
No, I remember. I saw that full thing. I don't have any issue with that. Someone touching my wife and doing that to my wife, I have no issue with that.
Perfect. I agree. So that's good. So if he's allowed to do that, then don't you think it's okay that if people call your sister, your client, whoever you want to put them as, call them whores, stuff like that, it would be the same thing?
Would it be the same thing? Yeah, you're being disrespectful, but there's a difference between online and in person too. But,
so you think that if IP calls Cora hoary online, that that should be ignored, and that's not a safety issue, but it is a safety issue.
If it's like threatening, like real big threats, I would say that's just disrespect. But I wouldn't.
Brother, that's not. Wait, brother, if you're down to call someone a whore online, what do you think you're down to do in person?
Dude, it's weird. One, this was J49. He called them ISIS whories, not whores, whories, right? Why? Because Itachi was mocking the ISIS executions of the cops who were beheaded on the beach. She's going, "Hey, where my cops at in the chat? Where my cops at in the chat?" Laughing. And so he calls her an ISIS hoary. If she's celebrating and laughing about ISIS beheading Christians, he called her ISIS hoary. Maleek has not stopped whining about it and sniveling about it ever since. And IP liked it or shared it or something like that. He's still whining, and he said this is a threat, and this is you should be able to retaliate with violence. And he's comparing that, talking about a woman who's cheering on ISIS beheading Christians. Laughing about it, mocking the deaths of Christians, and a guy calls her an ISIS hoary. One, Maleek says that's calling her a whore. So according to Maleek, whories in Islam are whores, right? You are promised whores in paradise. It is a heavenly brothel, according to Maleek, and Allah, that makes Allah the top pimp. Allah is a cosmic pimp who's giving whores to his most devout followers. Oh, not according to Maleek, what he just said. Whories are whores, right? But anyway, he actually compares that to people physically pushing up on Christina at a park. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, dripping with irony up and down here. Also, Maleek, the reason I was laughing is because Maleek did 2 multiple hour-long live streams on how Logic is a violent criminal. And the guy says, I don't have a problem with that. And Maleek says, yeah, neither do I. Right. So like he did all this stuff saying how Logic was a violent criminal because he told someone not to touch his wife. And they called the police on him. By the way, Maleek took credit for it at the time. He said he didn't call the police, but other than that, he took credit for everything that happened there.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, we don't tell to the police, blah, 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 blah. Oh, but we do, right? It's perfectly appropriate. There was nothing wrong there whatsoever. And then the last thing that is dripping iron, when he says, if you call someone a whore online, think what you'll do to him in person. What does his best friend do constantly? What is his literal favorite word? Whore, right? He calls everyone whores all day, every day, online. Maleek says that that's a perfect proof that you would be violent in real life.
Well, his rules.
What are you talking about, dude? It's me. What did I say? It could be us against the world, and it's still not fair for the other side. And I truly believe that. So bring more and more people every day to attack, slander, lie about me, Cora, Itachi, and it's still not going to be fair. You're going to need more. Keep bringing more. And all that's going to happen is I'm going to keep embarrassing you guys slowly and surely, and we'll see in the end how it's going to work.
Yeah, all I'll do is like pay for houses for everybody, all the Christian apologists. That's what I'll do.
So how does it feel to be on disown me? I disowned him. I spat on him and blocked him because he's a coward. So anyway, hey guys, the more you talk, the more I'm going to go ham on him. So you plant his funeral, you dig the shovel deep, and I will plant it in.
I have to say, yet again, definitely no fan of Libiano. Libiano is massively smarter than Maleek. Libiano has way more fans than Maleek. Libiano has way more street cred on the DAWAH scene than Maleek. And I mean, if Maleek's going after Warner, Libiano, Sheikh Uthman now, everyone, dude, these guys will destroy you. I mean, they will just destroy you, Maleek. You're a giant idiot. And the only thing Cora and Itachi can do is get as far away from you as possible. Because if they stick with you, they're going to get caught in the DAWAH crossfire, and their careers are going to be over. That's the impact you have on people. But dude, you are delusional. You are out of your depth going after anybody because that's how bad you suck. But just taking on everyone like this, Muslim, non-Muslim, you're a giant walking clown emoji, dude.
Yep. So this was 5 days ago, and things have since gone nuclear against one another. But at this time, he's responding to people in the chat, right? People in the chat are bringing up Libiano. He's like, if you guys keep bringing him up, I'm going to go on nuclear on him, right? Like, so he's literally not even reacting to Libiano saying anything about him. He's saying, if the chat doesn't stop bringing Libiano up, I'm going to go after Libiano.
And then Libiano shows up?
Yep.
That is good to know. All right, we're going to check out Libiano, guys. So this should be interesting. Let's check these super chats before we check out Libiano here. Mo, police be upon him, came to spread Jake Shield level spelling among the believers to match him in illiteracy and spreading his miracle. That is the miracle of Jake Shields and Muhammad. Davis is your Hebrew name now. Nobody tell Maleeki. Maleek should recruit Etisham. Yeah, I bet Etisham would have him as a manager. Maleek just confessed to being a guy in real life. It's common in online gaming circles when creeps want to trick other guys into flirting. Oh, you mean when he says that he's the one who actually posts for Cora? Interesting. Maleek, like Tate, impersonate the girl. Okay. Maleek, like Tate, impersonate the girl he manages because he does it better. Yeah. Maleek,
yeah, that's a good point.
That's right. That's a good point. That's what Andrew Tate said, right? That he would have his webcam girls. They're on camera. They're pretending to type on the computer, but the guy's actually talking with like Andrew and his brother and stuff like that. But I mean, think about this, right? It's Andrew or Tristan pretending to be the girl getting the guy off that she's talking to for more money on OnlyFans or whatever they're on. So this is Andrew Tate. Oh yeah, you're so big and manly. Oh yeah, I love it when you give it. This is Andrew Tate. This is top G, right? This is top G. Getting guys off. You know, so how many guys? How many guys you? This would be a good question for Andrew. How many guys did you get off when you're pretending to be a woman, messaging them back and forth? And now we find out Maleek is the same. He pretends to be Cora and posts for Cora. Yes, the great heroes of DAWAH. The great heroes of DAWAH are guys who pretend to be girls for a living. This is wild stuff.
Well, and I just realized something. Not only that, right? Cora comes into IP's chat pretending to be a man.
Yep.
So Cora pretends to be a man. Maleek pretends to be a woman.
Yep. You can make a little video out of that, Thaddeus. There, that's a good insight there. D. Wood must hail Ezra so that Al-Zut doesn't see him as inviting defamation. It's deformation of moons whilst laying down streaming shekels for the hailing of Ezra. Again, it's deformation. Yeah, look right here. Protestant Reformation? No. Maleek deformation. Check. That is correct. This guy gets it. D. Wood used your debate with Jake as a test case. Narrow win for you, but 300 detected fallacies. Jake Broncatella, 32 versus D. Wood, 5 ad homs. Would welcome feedback when published. Oh, this is the fallacy report? Not interested. All right, now we've got Libiano, guys. Let's check it out.
Yo, Libiano, you're a liar, dude. Stop lying. Yo, Libiano, you know why you got cut off, dude? You got cut off because you were talking shit to Warner and you started trying to gaslight, so you got blocked. You're a liar. You're a user and a liar, and you got caught for it. So keep going live, talking shit, and I'm going to expose the fuck out of you over here. This guy is a user. Every little brother, you my little brother, bro. You sat and you borrowed the Porsche, brother. Yo, guys, you want to talk about big bro, little bro? This guy's my little brother. Maleek, can I use the car? Maleek, can I use the car? Hey, Libiano, you'll always be little bro, man. Listen, Libiano, I know you're in the business of using people. You use everyone around you. I would like to know what... Hey, Libiano, can you name me one person who says you don't use them? Name one person. I mean, you used Henny. You crashed out on him when he wouldn't give you his Airbnb. You used Warner. I got the text messages. You used Warner. He cried on my line for 5 hours. Muslim Lantern thinks you're a user.
Isn't it crazy that Maleek always keeps this, like, records to use whenever he's mad at somebody? He keeps, like, a list.
Who doesn't think you're a user, dude?
Who doesn't think you're a loser? All right, here we go.
You will never tell the story? What am I doing right now? Hey, yes or no, brother? I taught you how to debate, so now get in there. Did you ask me to do a bunch of shit for you? Yes or no? Do you ask anybody else? Did you ask Henny to do a bunch of shit for you? No, you asked me. Hit Boom Gang, hit James White, hit Mike Winger, hit this guy, hit that guy. Yes, you did. Oh, okay, cool. So now I'm going to open the live. Hey, listen, now I'm going to open the live with the camera and I'm going to show the text messages, yeah? I'm going to expose you for the filthy liar you are, okay? The filthy, chubby liar you are. I offered? Okay, cool. So, Libiano, will you shut your account down if I show you text messages of you saying that you asked me to set up stuff? Can you do this for me? Will you close your account down if I show you a message where you ask me, can you do stuff for me? No, I'm not a crash out. You're a dog. You're an absolute clown, dude. You're a clown.
Just think about this. So the big accusation against Libiano is, hey, can you do this? Can you do something for me? Which he probably does with everyone. Oh,
But Maleek directly asked him, and he apparently said no in the chat. Like, I didn't ask for anything. You offered unsolicited is basically the Libiano's story. Because they're all such egotists that they can't accept or they can't admit that they asked someone else for help.
Mm-hmm. Weird.
You're a clown show, Libiano. You're a user.
True.
And people need to know that I don't affiliate with you dumbass anymore. So they stop coming in my live asking about you.
Yeah, trying to blow up in the chat of Maleek's live with 30 people watching. Now you're one of the 30. Like the night of Al-Zut to try and blow up. Like they blew up Muhammad, yeah.
I'm not a crash out. You're a crash out. You went to Mexico with Junior, bro. You're not serious. You're not serious about this shit, bro. You're a lost puppy running around looking for help. Stop being a control freak. Brother, you're the biggest control freak ever. Hey, Libiano, if I'm a control freak and you're not the control freak, why do you always try to control when things get done and who's coming where and who's coming on who's live?
Good point.
So now that you lied and said you never asked me for anything, guys, if you're listening on some chill shit, he just said that he's never asked me to do anything, right? Remember, guys, he asked me, he said, I've never asked you to do anything for me. Only you offered to do stuff for me. Okay, so when I open the live now and show that he was asking me for stuff, are you guys going to shut the F up? People are scared of Maleek. Why would he be scared of me? I'm ruining stuff for Cora. Brother, Libiano, you can't get anything, dude. Dude, Cora has more opportunities and you're jealous of her. Libiano, you're jealous of Cora and Itachi, dude. Be for real. You've said it to me, dude. You're jealous. You always penny pinching what they got going on, dude. Yo, Maleek, Cora's doing this. Like, brother, come in on my line, talk about people. Here. Guys, now I'm going to open the live. Here, I'm going to open the live on regular.
All right.
And so he cuts it there, and then he comes back a few minutes on it. Remember, he got a violation. He had to go to this other channel, so he comes back a little bit while later on his main channel. Libiano quickly joins the stream, and we'll get to see all that next time. But I wanted to keep it short today because David's on a tight schedule, so that's what we get for today.
Yeah, guys. So that was all the build up to the epic meltdown that we're gonna see next time on the DAWAH Chronicles, aka the DAWAH Wars. Good times, good times. What is this? Hi, D-Wood, CP. So. Hi, D-Wood. CP showed an email about halfway through his 5-hour stream. The sender did not sound like you, but CP says he asked Sam, but got no response. So this is CP's reasoning. He gets an email from a fake account claiming to be me. Definitely not me. Sounds nothing like me. Although we are going to start using the phrases and stuff. Don't steal. You were trying to steal my sunshine or something like that. We're going to start using those. We're going to start using those because it was hilarious that someone would think I talk like, no, you will steal my sunshine. But anyway, so obviously not me. But what apparently he keeps saying is this is 2010, by the way. The email was 2010. He's been mad at me for 16 years for the most glaringly obvious fake email I've ever seen him. I've never seen a faker email than this, guys. He fell for it, but his defense is, well, I sent an email to Sam and said, is this David? And Sam never responded. And so therefore he concluded that since Sam didn't respond, that it actually had to be me. And he's been mad for 16 years. So then I pointed out in one of the recent live streams, it's like, you have my email. You've messaged me before, and then he left an email. I mean, he left a message a little while. I blocked him. I blocked him after this, guys. He's like, oh, you said you emailed me, but where's this email? Where's this email? And all I'm thinking is, he's saying, no, it was you messaged me on Skype or something like that. It's like, okay, that's the point. We were in communication. You could have asked me anything. My email has been on Answering Islam since long before I ever heard of you. My email has been on my YouTube channels since long before I ever heard of you. My email's always been there. And you're acting like you can't contact me to say, hey, did you send this? It's complete nonsense. And anyway, he's like, he messaged me, start trying to argue with me, blaming me for all this and attacking me for all this. And it's like, you believe an obvious fake Jew. Just say, okay, I fell for a fake email, guys. Sorry, I brought that up. What? Why would you be bringing this up? Guys, we're dealing with the DAWAH guys. We're dealing with Sam Shamoon. We're dealing with the Orthobros. Here comes Christian Prince. What about me? What about me? What about this email David Wood sent in 2010 saying that, no, I'm trying to steal his sunshine. This is what, and then the I don't even know what to do, guys, but yeah. Hey, Dual Karzoot. Look, man, I'm not interested in the Christian Prince drama here. So, guys, everyone who watches Christian Prince, if you're nice and friendly and stuff, and because not everyone's going to see me saying this, right? Someone might come along later after watching CP talking about me tonight or tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Someone might come over and ask a question. I'll try to give people warnings and stuff like this, but guys, don't be. I'm seriously not interested. I am not interested in the Christian Prince drama. That's all. That's all I ever catch is him complaining about something, and his fans coming and nagging and harassing me until I have to talk about something. Dude, we got enough to deal with in the world. Christian Prince, it's very simple. You're good at going after Islam. Do that. Do that. Why, in the name of common sense, are you bringing me into it? We weren't talking about you. You start, hey, look, David Wood did this. No, I didn't. Oh, well, he's still wrong. Okay, not interested. Not interested. And then the follow-up, probably a Muslim Senate. I wish CP and everyone had more contact with one another so that Muslims can't subvert. They are sneaky, but Sam could have replied. Now you're blaming.
It's 2010. He had 16 years.
Dual cards. Think. You're sitting here. Oh, Sam should have replied. This person should have done this. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? It's 16 years ago, dude. 16. This is what. Why? What? We're talking about something that I never knew existed until like 2 or 3 days ago when people started, because CP brings it up in a live stream. And now every single live stream this comes up. This is what I'm talking about. We don't need that stupid, idiotic drama coming from CP. CP, do what you're doing. Leave us out of it. You don't need to get your fanboys over here causing drama. We've got plenty of drama to do. We can't even keep up with the drama. We don't need extra drama coming from Christian Prince.
Yeah, so just real quick, the email was written by someone who's probably a language learner, used some British English. It's perfectly consistent that it was probably a British Muslim who sent the email, probably to provoke Christian Prince into hating David. And I actually don't think he fell for it. I think that he had no problem with it at the time. He worked with David a few times after that, even though he generally doesn't work with anyone. And now he's feeling, I really need some attention. So what am I going to do? I'm going to pretend like I've been mad at David all these years because of this email he sent me, which makes it worse, in my opinion, right? That he didn't actually believe it originally, and now he's bringing it up anyway because he's so desperate for attention. So what are we going to do? We're not going to give him any attention. We're just going to ignore it going forward.
Yeah, again, guys, I'm to the point where I'll just be blocking people because look at like this, like someone brings it. Here's the back and forth. Someone just brought it up. Then we said some things in response. What happens then? Christian Prince will go live, play the clip, attack us again. Then people will come over here. Oh my goodness, Christian Prince said this. How do you respond? And then if we say so, then Christian Prince, then Christian Prince plays again. Guys, we've got enough things to do. We've got enough things to do in the world without having to deal with that nonsense. Then we have D Wood looks so disappointed when the Christian Prince thing came up. Lol, probably Mike Winger. That would not be surprising. That would not be surprising right there. And can you say one nice thing about Mike Winger? Yes, he is really, really good at being the worst person in the world. And Mike Winger should sue D Wood for defamation. I would love to crush that dude in court. That would be awesome. And CP doesn't need y'all drama. Trust me, girls. I don't know. He seems to really want the drama that we're not interested in. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I might be live. Hatun messaged me and said she was having some audio issues on her computer. I'm supposed to be live with Hatun. In about 40 minutes. She did say she was having some kind of audio issue, but she got a little time to get that fixed. So in theory, I'll be on there. And what's this? The love for sunshine is the root of all evil. Absolutely. Sunshine, guys.
That's what I was chuckling at. Not at Hatun's audio problems. Obviously, that's not a joke. But I saw this come in, and that's what I was chuckling at as David was talking there. Indeed, David, the love for sunshine is the root of all evil. How dare you? How dare you love your sunshine?
Yes. And so, guys, the famous message is I was worried about Christian Prince stealing my sunshine. And so, Christian Prince, I say to you, I'll steal your sunshine, your only sunshine. Nothing you could do about it. I will steal all your sunshine. Now go talk about us for 3 days, man. And because you've got nothing better to do. My goodness. All right, everyone. Catch y'all later. I think tomorrow we're gonna. I still haven't gotten to see most of the sections of the 10v1 debate against Sheikh Uthman. Gonna be live with vocab tomorrow, 7 p.m. to go through the vocab section. Before that, 5 p.m. gonna be live with Jai and DOC. We're gonna check out one of the other sections. And last one here, David, stop taking CP plant sunshine. Okay, we won't. All right, everyone. Catch you later.